Value, Price, and Profit by Karl Marx. Part 10. Profit is made by selling a commodity at its value. Suppose an average hour of labor to be realized in a value equal to 6 pence, or 12 average hours of labor to be realized in 6 shillings. Suppose, further, the value of labor to be 3 shillings, or the produce of 6 hours' labor. If, then, in the raw material, machinery, and so forth, used up in a commodity, 24 hours of average labor were realized, its value would amount to 12 shillings. If, moreover, the workman employed by the capitalist added 12 hours of labor to those means of production, those 12 hours would be realized in an additional value of 6 shillings. The total value of the product would therefore amount to 36 hours of realized labor and be equal to 18 shillings. But as the value of labor, or the wages paid to the workman, would be 3 shillings only, no equivalent would have been paid by the capitalist for the 6 hours of surplus labor worked by the workman and realized in the value of the commodity. By selling this commodity at its value for 18 shillings, the capitalist would, therefore, realize a value of 3 shillings for which had paid no equivalent. These 3 shillings would constitute the surplus value or profit pocketed by him. The capitalist would consequently realize the profit of 3 shillings, not by selling his commodity at a price over and above its value, but by selling it at its real value. The value of a commodity is determined by the total quantity of labor contained in it. But part of that quantity of labor is realized in a value for which an equivalent has been paid in the form of wages. Part of it is realized in a value for which no equivalent has been paid. Part of the labor contained in the commodity is paid labor. Part is unpaid labor. By selling, therefore, the commodity at its value, that is, as the crystallization of the total quantity of labor bestowed upon it, the capitalist must necessarily sell it at a profit. He sells not only what has cost him an equivalent, but he sells also what has cost him nothing, although it has cost his workman labor. The cost of the commodity to the capitalist and its real cost are different things. I repeat, therefore, that normal and average profits are made by selling commodities not above, but at their real values. You have reached the end of Value, Price, and Profit, Part 10. Profit is made by selling a commodity at its value, by Karl Marx. Click on the links at the end of this video to go to the playlist or the next chapter if it's available. If you enjoy this content and would like to support the channel, please like and subscribe.